Have you ever wondered the roads you travel on, the schools you study in, or the hospitals you visit? Who pays for all of this? Is it free? Well, the answer is you and me through something called taxes. Yes, taxation simply means the process by which government collects money from people. And the government needs large amount of money to build infrastructure, run welfare schemes, maintain law and order, protect the country, and even support the people during disasters. So basically, taxes are what keep a country running smoothly. Now, taxes are mainly of two types: direct taxes, indirect taxes. Let's understand this with a simple story. Imagine Ria earns a salary every month. At the end of the year, she pays a part of her income directly to the government. Now, this is called a direct tax because the person who earns the income is the one who directly pays the tax. Examples are income tax, wealth tax, professional tax. Now, this is a simple idea. You earn, you pay the tax directly to the government. Now, imagine you go to buy a chocolate. You pay 20 rupees. Hmm. But wait, a part of that money is actually tax. Yes, here you are paying the tax, but it is collected by the shopkeeper and then passed on to the government in the form of GST. This is called an indirect tax. Why? Because you don't pay it directly to the government. And the other examples of indirect tax are value added tax, which we call VAT, customs duty, excise duty, etc. So the simple idea is you buy, tax is included in the price, and seller deposits it. Clear? Now remember this. Direct tax is paid directly by you, and indirect tax is paid indirectly while buying goods and services. Now let's zoom into one very important direct tax, which we call income tax. Yes, income tax is the tax you pay on the income you earn. Yes, but here's the important point. You pay the income tax only if your income crosses a certain limit. It is collected by the central government of India and governed by Income Tax Act 1961. Let's quickly look at some key terms here. First is the assessee. An assessee is simply any person who's liable to pay the tax. So if you are earning enough money to pay tax, you are called an assessee. Okay. Next comes the financial year, or we call it FY. This is the year in which you actually earn your income. This is called income year. In India, it runs from 1st April to 31st March. Now comes the assessment year, or AY. This is the year in which your income is evaluated and taxed. Basically, tax calculation year. Now let's understand why this is important. Imagine you worked from April 2024 to March 2025 and earned income during this time. Okay. Now, this period is your financial year because this is when you're earning the money. All right. But you don't pay the tax immediately during that same year. The government needs some time to calculate and process your income details. Okay. So, in the next year, you calculate and pay the tax on that income. That next year is what we call assessment year. So here's the simple idea again, just like you're studying during the year, but your exams happen later. Similarly, you earn first and you pay the tax later. Now, I'm sure you might have seen or heard about PAN card, right? PAN stands for Permanent Account Number. It is a 10-digit unique ID given to every taxpayer, which is required for paying the income tax, filing returns, or even doing any financial transactions. And yes, it also acts as a proof of identity. So next time you see a road, a hospital, or any government service, remember that it's all made possible because of taxes. And now you know how the country runs.